Hi, I'm Fernando, and I'm recreating NASA's vehicle assembly building in Minecraft. This is where all rockets are put together before being slowly driven out onto the launch pads and launched into space. In this video, we're going to go over the roof of the building. There are some special tours that go up to the roof, and these are typically for taking photos and watching the launches. Our original 3D model was not very detailed. In fact, I'm not really sure what these structures are supposed to represent, so we're going to have to do a bit of research. A good starting point is to go into Google Maps, switch over to satellite view, and we can actually zoom in and get a pretty good view of what's going on here. Looking at the pattern, I can see this pattern of 5 white boxes above each high bay, and then a strip of these down the transfer aisle. Doing some searching, I was able to find Ivy's Construction, who had done some work on the roof and talked about these being mechanical ventilators. So based on that, I was able to make each of these ventilators, leave a little bit of space for some airflow, have the pattern of strips down the transfer aisle and 5 on top of each high bay. But I was still missing a fair amount of detail and I wanted to be a lot more accurate. So to get all the various bits on the roof, I took a screenshot from Minecraft, I took a screenshot from Google Maps, and I was able to overlay them and just compare and work out exactly where things should be. I then created another layer where I could lay out each of the paths, and then I could come back and count exactly how many blocks each of those would be. This really helped me get it accurate and get everything exactly where it was supposed to be. But it hadn't yet solved the problem of where is the elevator to the roof. At the start of this video, I showed footage from Attractions magazine that showed people going all the way up to the roof. In this video, they appeared to go into an elevator in Tower B, go all the way up to the 34th floor, go across the catwalk of the transfer aisle, and then hop into an elevator named Elevator 17. So the position of the red tower in this early construction photo appears to be the front of Tower E, which lines up with what we would expect. But I'm a bit confused as to why it appears to also be on fire. If anyone actually knows what's going on here, let me know. Looking really closely at Don McKay's Moonport illustration, we can even see a faint glimpse of Elevator 17 in Tower E going all the way up to the roof. One thing I realised while looking at the satellite imagery is these bits of metal that stick out are actually spaced at the exact same spacing as the framing underneath. So there's that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this means it's actually just that framing protruding through the roof itself, which means I can line it up exactly in the right position. Another useful view was this photo from a long way away, which showed the vertical height of some of the structures on the roof. So let's have a look around and I'll just talk to some of the bits that I've made up here. This is the room where you would come up from the elevator. This is the big structure, which I assume has aerials and antennae on it. You can see each of the bits of framing protruding through the roof here. And if we sneak underneath, you'll see that they line up with the framing that we have. These small shaped rooms here actually line up with the stairwells. Another key part of the vehicle assembly building roof is this fence that goes the entire way round. And that's a safety precaution because people do come up here to watch the launches. So I believe this to be a pretty good recreation of the roof of the vehicle assembly building. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you've got any feedback, encouragement or ideas, just let me know. And have a great day.
Yeah.